Hey guys, what's going on today? This is me, Dalsu. We're back with a little bit more Banner Saga. Nailed that introduction, baby. It's been a good day. Everything's coming up, Dalsu. So, I think we're trying to get out of town here and maybe blow the bridge. Is what it's been a couple days, but I believe that was where we were at. So I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't know why the king is stubbornly saying no, but maybe we should go talk to him before we do anything drastic, you know. You'll do as I say, says the king. Oh wait, this is Fasselt. This is one of our guys. I forgot where he came into the game, but we've had him for a while, right? I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. You sent our best away with Hacken. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fasselt. Don't let them get across the bridge. Fasselt takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how is Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bellower, did he? He kind of keeps things to himself, really. Yeah, that sounds right. Ingvar confronted a Sundar in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. He was like a hero. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ivar killed a Sundar? How did he end up in Skogr? You have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Ender. It occurs to you that Jorundr would not be on the throne now had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. Be brief. I want to destroy the bridge. Oh, you have the answers. Wonderful. Come, sit upon the throne. Don't be sarcastic. Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself if only he were in charge. That's true enough. I'm over 400 years old, and I know, I know that I know a little. You're a child, an infant, and yet you know everything. He's kind of a smartass. Listen, human, this story is not about. I beg to differ. I'm on the freaking cover, the intro, whatever. If you jump from that bridge today, the world would not change. Well, that's probably true. Now, either help Fasselt retake it or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall, and you don't resist. Did I lose my chance to blow the bridge, or can I still blow it? So, I can fight on the bridge, or I can blow the bridge. Tough choice. I mean, I'm sure that the king must have his reasons. And really, it's not about me. This is a giant city, right? I think I should just leave. I mean, they're like a different race, right? I mean, what responsibility do I have to blow up the bridge to their city? Maybe they, maybe they have a reason for keeping that thing. It's not my place. I'll try to leave. Ivan sighs in frustration when you agree to pack up and leave, slamming his fists against the wall. Are you certain you'll not help me on the bridge? Listen, an entire race is about to be wiped out. Well, that's kind of, that's how it goes, man. I know, they haven't been very cooperative. He looks you in the eye. But we can't take this lightly. Do we really abandon them to history? No, I mean, they've made their choice. They did, mumbles Ivan, crestfallen. I've done everything I can. Gather Ivor and the rest of your caravan. We'll leave for Sigerholm immediately. I won't be coming with you, says Krumer. They'll put Fasselt in charge of the warriors. They've put Fasselt in charge of the warriors here, and he'll need help. Gods, we all will. Give Ingvar my regards. The giant returns to his warriors. They send some more Varl with you, a few volunteers or those wounded on the bridge. You begin the long trek to Borsgard with a crippling ache in your heart. Aw, poor guy. Of our bones, the hills. That was a short chapter, wasn't it? On we go with very poor morale and not too many supplies. And we're going to see this guy's girlfriend, basically. So that seems like a, he's basically using me to get to his bitch. But apparently she's got some secret power that's going to save us all. So, Dad, Alette says the camp had stopped for a short break. She pulls you by the sleeve. Ivor woke up. She leads you back to the tent. Ingevar, Ivor, don't get up. If this is what happens when we die, I'm very disappointed. You're okay. We left Einertoft. What happened? Did anyone survive? It's hard to explain exactly. We're going to meet another Mender. Belor is still at the bridge. Then they're all doomed. So be it. See, this guy doesn't seem too messed up about it. Just rest. It's a miracle you're alive. Ivan saved you. Give the Menders my regards. Ivor grimaces and stands. Try as you might, you can't convince him to relax. He intends to walk like everyone else. Are we gonna run out of supplies, huh? See if we can get any levels up. We only have 9. Forget it. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do anything here. I mean, we could rest and get our morale up, but we don't have enough supplies, man. We should have bought supplies. But again, we only have 9 renown, so it'd be kind of hard. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. Ooh, that's bad considering how few I have. Post a few extra guards. Ask clansmen if they've seen anything suspicious. Announce that any more missing supplies will result in rationing. Let's ask the clansmen. Notice anything unusual around the wagons? You ask several groups in the caravan. To a man, they shake their heads, though they ask no questions. You can tell concern is spreading throughout. Someone's got sticky fingers. But yeah, we're going to run out of supplies unless we get an event or something that reveals some. So, you may be forced to eat each other. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying Varl. 2 of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Wait, what? Okay, so her son is in the tent and it's burning? I mean, it's just a tent. All he's got to do is just, like, walk through the flap. Anyway, command the Varl to help, organize the peasants. I'm more concerned about the supplies than the boy, but people are going to really hate me if I do that. So, I mean, I might as well go in my... It's just a tent, right? What? I mean, a tent's not that dangerous when it's on fire, right? You just kind of go... What kind of tent are we talking here? I don't even know. Wrapping your... Maybe not the tent I'm familiar with. Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, the flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older Varl while the crowd cheers on your heroic act. Unfortunately, supply wagon did not make it. Okay, so that was good for my reputation, not so good for my belly. What in the depths was that about? You mutter to yourself. Something about a fire, Odaleaf tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. I'm very confused. So the giants were like fear-stricken by the fire. Pretty natural reaction to fire, isn't it? It's not that weird. We're losing people because we don't have any food, right? Yeah. It appears that large figures falling from the direction of Einertoft. It appears that large figures falling from the direction of Einertoft. Is that a grammatically incorrect sentence there? It's a fragment. Odaleaf watches intently before finally saying they have a cart. I can hear it. You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Immediately they catch up. Okay, good. Hopefully they got some food. Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? It's the scribe. I know you, Ubin. I know you, Ubin? Never imagined you'd be one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Belor is heading this way. Fucking great. Already? How is that possible? A group of Varl from Vermto showed up around the back of Einharf, the long way. Belor and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Vermto? That doesn't make sense. Belor was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einharf from behind. Clever girl. The attack on the bridge was a feint. Don't let anyone tell you that Dredge aren't clever. Einharf will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Probably because of the wizard, right? And his girlfriend who's gonna... No, maybe it's Ivor. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. He just can't wait. We'll join you. I come bearing supplies and warriors. I'd be happy to kill a dredge or two. That's great. I definitely needed the supplies. And we've got some more people. Good. And we got some renown for that somehow. By accepting them into our group. Or maybe we're more renowned because the major antagonist is following us. Which makes us seem like more important, I guess. Despite what the King of the Varl said, we are important. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerhorn veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces Eyvind. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're everywhere. Wait, they're every way by now. They're every way. That sounds weird. Replied Ubin. I suggest we go around to Hawkstorp. Well, let's send scouts. That's kind of a medium decision there. You sent a happy medium. You send 2 scouts, only 1 returns. I'll put it this way, he says. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. Alright, take the damn detour. I hate to say it, you tell Evan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. Yeah, dude, you know, take a cold shower. You turn towards the long round, around. Man, somebody is getting drunk while they're writing all this stuff. You turn towards the long round around Hawkstorp instead. How are you using round as a noun? Hoping you'd save lives in the process. Okay. Well, this writing, I mean, the writing's good, but the grammar seems to be... I know this is maybe made in another country, right? Not an English-speaking country is what my assumption would be. Here's a village, it looks like. We'll need to pick up some supplies, particularly since we're going the long way around. Hopefully we can rest, too. Anar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, if there's one thing I know better than women and meat, it's, well... He smiles. Well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better. No questions now. Okay. That evening, Unar clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with war and death behind them, seeking hope instead. They carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. Okay, you look to thank him, but he's gone. He's like a god. He's the god of mischievous picnics. Whatever. Is this not a village? It is a village. Good deal, because we need supplies. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Yeah, they can make their own decisions, I think. You welcome anyone who wishes to join. Many do. Others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. I like to let people make their own choices, man. I really hate people telling me what to do and trying to control my life, and, you know, I don't like doing that to other people, so... That's my thought process behind all this. But I'm going to need to grab some serious supplies. I'm probably just going to spend all my renown on supplies. Or as much as I can. It's 84 available. I'd like to buy some stuff and level up, but... Plus 20% dodge to strength attacks. 2 armor per turn. Jesus, that is amazing. Man. Plus 1 will on rest, plus 3 will per kill. All these are pretty good. I need better items, but... Maybe I bought too many supplies. 14 days might not be necessary, but we can rest now. And improve our morale, which is nice, and then we'll leave. We need more fights. We haven't been fighting much lately. In fact, this whole episode may not contain a battle unless one happens soon. Damn it! We lost our morale already. That was quick. Okay. We have a little hovel. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. So, these people have been together too long and they're different species and they're starting to kind of rub each other the wrong way. So I'm the leader, I've got to fix this because we can't have our caravan growing fractious. So, break the tension by making a joke seems appealing to me. I've impressed you've kept it together this long, would kind of appease the giants more. Send the Varl ahead in the caravan to put some space between you. I don't think the Varl would like that. What's wrong with you is definitely not the right thing to do. That makes the situation much worse. I think a joke is what I would do in real life in this situation, so I'm going to do that. I think you just ruined her dream of marrying a Varl boy, you say. Good one, Rook. Timing your smile just right. Oh, good old Rook. The giant grins, then throws back his head with booming laughter. Other Varl join in the mirth, and the caravan feels a bit uplifted for it. Good. The giant explains, we live in the north for its space. Endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields. Space to be alone. But here there's no time for such thing. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. Yeah, I don't like little kids either, so I understand you. You giant horned thing. Abomination. I'm assuming this is going to be a stopping point. Is it a godstone? Yeah, okay. Quite a cool looking one. It broke off at some point, huh? That's quite cool. Gonna line up perfectly. There we go. Creative. Boom. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climate here, it looks like the rock is split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you pass through. It has magical powers. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. I like staying here for the night. We have plenty of supplies, our morale is low, and something cool might happen. Also, we're about out of time for the video, so I'm going to click stay here overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. You can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. I don't want to open the god's offering box. You and Alette huddle together to keep warm. Fortunately, there were no signs of Dredge in the morning, and everyone is feeling surprisingly well rested. You soon return to travel. Okay, great. So, I think that's where we're going to kind of leave off here. Yeah. I'm going to camp, but not actually rest for the night. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Cheers.